Hey everyone, and welcome back to the New York Trio series. I kind of decided that I want to completely redo the way that the kitchen looks. So I decided that I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of what we currently have and just add in some different colored wood cabinets and stuff like that. So the first thing I'm doing is creating a food storage cabinet, and we can fit in lots of different things like maybe flour, pots, pans, cups, things like that. I thought it would be kind of nice to have an actual cabinet that we can see what's in there. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm adding in the shelves, and I kind of thought maybe I could put in like an actual counter underneath, but it didn't fit properly. So I went with these shelves, and now I'm just stocking it up with lots of different kitchen style stuff. Originally, I wanted to have those cups laying above the fridge, but after looking at it for about 5 minutes, I realized that it just did not look very nice, so I do actually go ahead and get rid of that. But for now, we're just stocking up the cupboard, putting in some pots and some wine, and just general things, cookies, and some breadsticks. So instead I decided to put in these overhead cabinets above the fridge and also over the cooker as well originally, but I thought that this custom shelving unit kind of looked a little bit nicer, and it looks kind of cooler with the cups inside of that one instead of having it on a shelf anyway, so I get rid of the shelf completely. I went for a medium toned wood style in the kitchen as well. Originally I wanted to go for all white, but I don't know, I think I've done all white in too many different kitchens. I wanted to change it up maybe and do something different with wood instead, so I went ahead and changed everything to wood. So originally I wanted to create kind of like a seating breakfast nook where they could sit and eat and just have their breakfast sitting over the kitchen. I thought that would be kind of a nice feature, but after looking at it, I realized that it doesn't look as nice as I thought it would look in my head, so I actually decided to go ahead and get rid of it, but you'll see that a little bit later. I've decided to change the walls, and at first I wanted it to be a really colourful kitchen, but then I remembered, guys, this is a New York trio, so it's a New York style house. So New York houses have lots of architecture, they have lots of different wood panels all over the place, and it's very, very, very textured in their houses. Well, most of them anyway. It's not really new age. I decided to change it up to this wood paneled wall, and it's got the nice light wood beachy panel on the bottom, and then we've got the nice light blue along the walls. I thought that was nice as well, so I decided to keep that, and then I decided to keep the orange and white stripe as well along that wall. I think that looks nice, and I just did a little bit of adjusting so everything could fit, because obviously we can't have the pictures hanging against the top wood panel. That would look really strange, so I just did things around, got rid of that little cat picture, and just moved it around to look a little bit more appealing. So here I thought I can, maybe if I colour the chair it will look a little bit nicer, maybe if I change it to like a nice wood, that will look really nice, and yeah, I thought that was cool, but yeah, like I said, I do change it eventually. So I'm just colouring the rest of the room with the light blue, saving my game. So here is where I get rid of it. I remove all the cabinets and decide to put in a half wall instead. I think that's kind of a better feature anyway, to have that half wall. It separates the kitchen from the living area, as it is kind of a small little cozy house. That half wall really makes a huge difference. I'm putting in these little decorative jars against the wall and adding in a plant pot, and I'm colouring it to be white and orange to match the wall. Next I'm just adding in a few chairs there. I wanted to have one kind of sitting outwards. I didn't want it to look like it was pushed in. I wanted it to kind of just sit out a little bit. It kind of looks nicer. So now here's the part where we're going to make a big huge wall unit cabinet, I guess. And I wanted to incorporate bookshelves, have the CD player kind of look like it's built in, and have the TV look like it's kind of all built into the same thing as well. So I decided to use these two bookshelves because they do have opposite sides, which I thought looked kind of cool. Next, I added in these coffee tables. I went with the standard coffee table that we already have in the living room, and I just adjusted it to match the colors of the room. I decided to go with the cream color, the same color that we have on the wood panels, so just to keep the theme going. instead of having a couch, I thought it would be nice to have these individual chairs instead. As it is only one person that lives in this house, I think it kind of looks a little bit cooler, so I went with the 2 individual chairs and a nice little rug in the center. And we're kind of going with a like Indian style theme. We have that big, really gorgeous textured Indian couch that we have in the dining area right by the front of the house. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but I think you might see it again when we take a few pictures later. But that kind of made me think we should incorporate a lot of that style throughout the house. And that's from a it's from a stuff pack. I don't know what stuff pack it's from, but no, not a stuff pack, I'm sorry. It's from Store Content. It's like an Indian set that I got from the Sims 3 store. Now I'm just adding back in my kitchen appliances. I kept the same cushions that we already had as well from the couch and just put them on the individual chairs instead. So now we're just going to take a little quick walk through and you guys can see what the kitchen looks like. What do you think? I really like it. I think it's pretty cute. But now we're going to go ahead and decorate the downstairs bathroom, which leads off of the kitchen. I'm sure you guys were wondering what this little square room was anyway. So we're just creating, it's not really a bathroom, it's kind of just like a toilet. So we're just going to have the toilet and a sink, but we're going to make it look a little bit more girly and more into the house rather than just a simple plain downstairs WC. I like the way that this toilet seat looks. I don't know what stuff pack that's from or what set it's from or anything, but I know it's definitely not from the base game. And we're just having the toilet and we're going to have a little shelf there. Yeah, we're going to have a little shelf and we're just going to put a few little knickknacks on there, like some tissues, and that's about it really. And then on the other side we're just adding in a standard mirror and we're putting in a little plant alongside of the sink as well. So now for the upstairs, we're going straight over to the main bathroom. Well, I say main bathroom, but there's only one bathroom. But we're heading straight over to the bathroom. And the vision I had for this bathroom was inspired by a picture I saw in a magazine today, actually. And I thought it was so nice the way they did it, so I thought I'd try and recreate something similar. If I can find the picture, I will send it out in a tweet and link it down below so you guys can see. I tried to recreate it as close as possible because I thought it looked awesome. Well, actually, it's a combination of 2 separate bathrooms that I saw, but I kind of gave it a little bit of my own touch as well. So we're creating a shower, but it's kind of like an indoor-outdoor shower, if that makes sense. We're using a half wall instead of a full wall, which we normally do a full wall when we use the outdoor shower, and we always put up the big, huge glass window so you can see completely through. Instead, I kind of had the idea to do a half wall and then have the doorway still the same like size that you can lead straight into the shower, and then also have a bathtub right along the wall. I thought that was a really cool thing too, and have nice gorgeous stone across the bottom of the half wall. The rest of the room we don't have any stone, but I thought the stone pattern along that wall looked really nice. This little section here is going to be where we have the dresser, and this is what I saw in the picture. I thought it was so cool that they had the little dresser in a separate section, and I kept the same color scheme with the teal blue and the white. I thought that was really nice as well. And we just have a little mirror with a dresser. I thought that was really, really nice. So that's kind of the idea that I took from there. Next, we're going to put in a bunch of cabinets, and we're going to have a single sink, and then we're also going to have a section where kind of like a little makeup station as well. I was originally going to go with the island counters against the wall, but instead I decided to change it up and have an actual table there instead. It didn't look as nice as I thought it was by having those island tables, so I went with the same table that we have downstairs, which is this really chunky table, which is supposed to be from the Fastlane stuff, I think, and I think it looks really, really cool. I always use this table a lot because it has so much, it looks like it's a thick wood table, and we don't have anything like that in any of the other expansion packs or anything like that, so I love that table. Then we've got the mirror. I wanted to have it sitting down on the table to kind of look like it's like a personal dresser, but I wasn't able to do it. I can't move it up or down. I don't know why you can't move mirrors up or down either. That's really annoying, but we can't. Yeah, that is the little bathroom that we've got so far. I do add a few little extra things near the end, which you guys will see after I finish doing the bedroom, so stay tuned. So now we are going to head straight into the bedroom, and I wanted to have a black and white bedroom with the pop of color of like neon green, not neon. I wanted to have a black and white bedroom with a pop of color of lime green. I thought the lime green looked really nice with the black and white, so it's not a lot of lime green in the room, so don't get worried, guys. It's just a few things, like a cushion here and there, but it's mostly black and white throughout the bedroom, which I thought was really nice. That section over there was going to be a closet, but it's a bit too big. So I do actually adjust it later on and make it a little bit smaller, because we want to fit in a nice little desk area and everything that we want to fit in this room. So I want this to be kind of simple. I know that we have lots of color all over the house everywhere else, but the upstairs I kind of wanted to keep most of it simple and have just like lots of whites, blacks, and light blues and stuff like that around the house. So I thought that was the best option for the house. I decided to add in some curtains as well. I did play around with a bunch of different curtains, but I do go ahead and pick these nice long ones, and I make the top rim black and the actual curtain piece white. Now I'm just recoloring the windows so that the inside of the windows are black and the outside stay the same, because I like that rustic brown color that we have on the outside, but the black on the inside of the windows works much better for the room. Now I'm adding in a fireplace, and I'm just removing the rest of the fireplace, as you guys know I always do, because I hate the way that it just bulks up and takes up all that space, and so I always get rid of it. Now I was trying to put things on top of the fireplace, but I couldn't, so I thought maybe I could put in a shelf and see if that would work, and it doesn't look right, so I do go ahead and add the shelf but have it above. I tried to push it into the fireplace so that you couldn't see it, but it didn't work, so we went ahead and left the shelf right above, and it looks okay. I think it looks quite nice. It kind of adds a little bit more feature to the fireplace anyway. Then we're going to go ahead and put in a bed. I'm going to go for an all grey bed and put in white sheets, and then we're just going to spruce it up with some black and white pillows. Now I'm looking for a nice end of the bed kind of table, but I wasn't quite sure what to go for. I did play around with quite a few different ones and see what I could fit, but I did find a really nice one in the end. I did go ahead and pick the coffee table that came with the Rose Garden set, which I've showed you guys before in videos that that's where I get my pillows from. It's the same set. And I just adjusted the fabric, so it's kind of like a zebra fabric as well. So now I'm adjusting the walls, and I'm pushing the room back. I'm pushing that little closet area back, because I want to fit in a desk, and I'm recoloring the floors. I think that having maybe, rather than having a wood floor, I think maybe a stone floor would be a much nicer option. So I went with a stone floor in the bedroom. I know that typically most people don't have stone on their floor, but I thought it looked kind of nice, especially since it's supposed to be like an olden New York style house, so I kind of thought it would be a cool feature. So there we are just adding where we're going to place the closet, and we're pushing that little room back by redrawing it in, putting the windows back and everything, and putting that archway there. I don't necessarily need that archway, but I put it there just to give the room a little bit more pizzazz, but it definitely does not need to be there. So I decided to go with a damask style wallpaper in the closet area. I thought that was really nice, and it kind of just gave the room a little bit more feature as well. And now I was trying to find a coffee table to put next to that chair. I like the idea of having a coffee table, but the reality is there's no place for it, so I just left that little lounger there by itself. Plus, I think that if I did put a coffee table there, then a sim probably wouldn't be able to sit down on the chair properly, so I just left it. I decided to put in this glass table as well, and then we're just recoloring the lamp to be a nice lime green and have a white shade. Now I'm putting in a pillow onto that chair, and there are some times or some objects that when you put a pillow on, it doesn't properly sit. Like now, this pillow is actually floating, slightly floating, but if you look at it from the angle I'm looking at it now, you can't tell, but if you're from a sim angle, you can actually tell that it's floating, but it doesn't really matter. I was going to put a laptop, but instead I went with a multi-tab. I really like the multi-tab these days. I think it looks much nicer in the room than having an actual laptop. I think I'll just get one and put it in my Sims inventory instead. I decided to add in also that that chair's from the same Indian set as well, so we're keeping the theme throughout the house. And I decided to make it just yellow. I thought that was a nice touch as well. Kind of, if I made it green, it would have been too much green, I think. Now adding these mirrors, it's called the Mirror of Truth, that has so much like Victorian style dimension in that mirror. I think it looks fabulous. So we've got that against the wall, and we've got some simple coffee tables that I'm not going to put anything on. We're going to keep it simple and have completely nothing on the tables. Maybe later on, after I've done the other houses, I might decide to add something. But for now, I really don't think that it's necessary to put anything on those coffee tables. They're just there for show. I'm putting in some shoe racks under the clothing rack as well. But for the bed, I decided to put in 2 rows of pillows, one with grey and then also have white and black pattern on it, and then the back pillows are going to be green. I was trying to find something nice to put against that wall, but I couldn't find a chair that looked nice enough to stay there, so eventually I do actually just go ahead and put in a nice rug on the floor, and I coloured it to be just a cream color, kind of looks like a cream fabric from an animal. And then the rest of that area I did go ahead and just put plants and stuff in. For the bathroom, I decided to pull that wall out and just leave that cabinet thing there in the bathroom so it looks nice. I put in a makeup station as well so that she can sit there and do her makeup. I moved the lighting around as well so you guys could see everything that's going on. Then for the hallway upstairs, I kept the electric blue and had it go throughout the entire hallway all the way upstairs, and I continued the idea of having all of those paintings come up the wall with lots of different pictures and stuff, so I actually put that throughout the entire wall. You'll see me add a few more pictures. I also added in a black shelf and just decided to just put in a few different plants and stuff so it didn't look too bare. Added in a mirror to that wall so it didn't look bare either. And that's it really. I just added in some additional plants and back into the bedroom. This is where I decided to just put in some plants and also a TV. I was going to put pictures, but then I thought about it. She could do with a nice little TV in her room, so we went with a flat screen at the end of the bed. So just adjusting and adding in all the plants and adding in some additional features to kind of make it more homey. And we are done with the center house, guys. I hope you guys like the decor that I've done. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to do a New York trio, and I know a lot of you expected me to upload it yesterday, but with the New York trio, it does take a little while for me to film, edit, and upload because I usually spend a lot more time doing the New York trio than I do of any other house. I get super indecisive. I don't know why. So, that is why I didn't have it up yesterday, but you know, it's up now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below for any suggestions, comments, anything you'd like to ask me, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are brand new to my channel and you're just coming across this New York trio, and also leave your questions or also leave any suggestions that you have for the other houses. Which house should I do next? I'm not sure which one to do next, so should it be the brownstone on the right or the brick house on the left? Let me know, and I will go ahead and start off with the create a sim for that house, and we can go ahead and jump into that house. So let me know, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching Simming with Abby. Bye everyone.